Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to our Rogue Trader playthrough here, where, if you remember last time, we have reclaimed our home planet, Darkness, and we have a new mission now to go and, for Blades in the Void, we need to go to, Vibos 6 in the Mortis Acacius system, however I say that. I do have a few other people to speak to, meant to do it on the bridge, but I might be able to do it here, and I've got to go to the, office to speak to for Jay. I don't know if I can I? No, I need to go back to the ship. But yeah, so let's head back to the ship. To be fair, I should have probably started in orbit, guys. Avoid the randomly groaning person here. It's a little disturbing, right? I'm not the only person who thinks that. Now we've got the long walk down our grounds. I think the palace on Janus looked better. Though I suspect this is probably more of a hive world, isn't it? Long live the Rogue Trader! Yeah, too damn right. Right, so we are going into orbit, and while we are here, we will look at... Oh! Terrible news from Darkness, Lord Captain. The subsidiary hive city, Scipio 84249, has been destroyed in a series of cascading failures. Production has halted, and millions of people have broken their vows of obedience and are fleeing. Many of them are perishing in the wastelands. So, sorry, I just hit my mic. So definitely a hive world, style world. And overloading transport lines leading to neighbouring hives. The surrounding residential sectors are becoming increasingly agitated at the influx of refugees. What is your directing regarding the distribution of these refugees? So open the gates or establish labour settlements in the ruins and relocate refugees to there. What was the cause? It is still unclear. The noble houses are throwing the blame at one another. Agents of the venerable Achilles, stationed in Scipion, have died heroically while trying to save the population from this disaster. Their latest reports mention some vulnerabilities in industrial sectors of the lower hive, but they do not go into further details. What do my advisors say? The death of Achilles' agents troubles me. It may be a coincidence. Yeah, right. I would avoid letting refugees into other hives. There may be saboteurs among them. The Emperor bids us to face the often cruel strokes of fate with dignity. If the other hives do not wish to accept the unfortunate victims of this tragedy, then let the victims themselves teach those living in the hives a lesson in resilience and humility. The noble houses are trying to wash their hands of this. How predictable. And yet, it is their duty to see... Yeah, and yet it is their duty to see... I've lost where I was. To see the planet meets tithe obligations and brings glory and revenue to the treasury in your absence. Let the aristocrats take care of their refugees. I like that. I didn't realise I got different options by speaking to people. And make sure they don't stop until every last refugee. Yeah. Remind the noble houses of their duties. Lady Clementia will ensure the declarations will find their way into the ear of every ear and are zealously embraced. The hives that have accepted refugees are now overflowing with surplus labour, and the refugees are willing to work twice as hard as usual workers, who are already exhausted from their everyday toils. Many refugees have entered the Rogue Trader's service and replenished her ship's crew. Darkness nobles took no pleasure in distributing the refugees. Some of them have found their way into the personal service of nobles, thankful to receive a Nutri bar, and a mat on which they can rest their feet for 6 hours per cycle. Others can only attain the most grueling jobs in the manufactorums and service stations. They may be oppressed, but they have survived. A diaspora scattered across the hives of darkness. Cool. And there we go. Darkness is now somewhere we can do things. So. Oh, and this is our thing. So we can restore it. Which will lower our profit factor, but extra people, extra. So probably actually buff my profit factor long run. But let's see what the other one do. All of their skills. Oh, wow. Ups profit factor, ups complacency. Will use up people, though. Palace Ecclesians will be constructed on top of remains for dead and dying will fertilize the grounds. Or Imperium. Reduces the cost of making roots. That's huge. It built into a space elevator. I mean, that's... Oh, that's huge. I am struggling for people at the moment, though. So much as I think these two are probably better for me personally, let's do restoration. Oh, I'm so tempted. That's huge. But no, restoration, it gives me more people, which I think is one of our biggest problems at the moment. So, there we go. Can I cancel it? I'm very 50-50. Anyway, let's head down to the Administratum with Jay. Very quickly. And then we will go back to the Void and looking for the boss. Now, I think the Owlcat missed a trick, by the way, with the Void and where the systems are. I think they should have done it so that it randomly placed them. So, because all the roots are lost, it should have just randomly placed the systems. So, you know... making it, you know, some maybe need to be done a bit more, but yeah. Having them randomly spread around the place would have been fantastic. A Master of Seals. This is who we need to speak to, I think. Another noble bypassing the queue on the pretext of, I just wanted to ask. All you highborn ever want to do is just ask. But what about protocol? What's that I'm asking? Who's going to follow protocol? What? So I paid off a few clerks just to let us skip the queue? Shireen, your time is more important to me than any little formalities. Very well. Just don't just stand there. You're here now. Or do you think the Master of Seals has nothing better to do than receive unexpected visitors? Begin entry. Current hour, current turn, current cycle, 41st millennium. My companion wishes to obtain a Mercatum Tabula Officiale. I take it you are her sponsor. In that case, you must submit the written application in conformity with template 404.01, as well as written permission for processing and notarization of the personal data of your most sacred personage. Without it, I cannot issue. Mistress Hidari? Mistress Hidari, the form for collecting the seals required to obtain the Mercatum Tabula Officiale, the certificate of an official trade representative. Seals? What seals? We will discuss that when Jet von Valencius has prepared the primary documentation. Abelard lets out a stoic sigh and rolls his eyes. Complete the forms. I will pay? Is there no way of getting round? Fear the wrath of the immortal one, your ladyship. No. Complete them. Several hours, several days later. It's days, this is the immortal things. Next is the consent form for processing and notarization of the personal data of your most yeah, fine, done. Protocol executed, application received, process approved. Come on, esteemed Damar. What are you saying about these seals? Here is your document, Mr. Sardari. Unfortunately, it does not yet have legal force. I can certify it as a sacred I can certify it as a sacred mercatum tabula officiale once it receives 2 seals of approval. They are easy to obtain. In the Imperium Court Administratum, servitors have been handling such tasks for over 150 cycles. There is one such servitor here on Darkness in the Rogue Trader's Palace, and the second is duty-bound to keep the seal in the Teklos Epsilon system. Why can they not be affixed here? According to Amendment 3C, basically they can't. Yeah, find the servitors, have them do it.
I always keep my options open.
Right, let's do the leveling up of my primary people. Not going to bother with Jay. Let's give him extra health. Extra health is always a solid one. Yeah, let's up his weapon skill even further. So I actually have some other weapons I want to put on people, and I think I need heavy weapons for it. Well, I'm going to give him, but I've also got armor ones to get as well. Let's just do that. I think I've got a heavy weapon in that multi-melter, and I hope he's got the actual permission to use it. Upping her ballistic skill. I really should up her weapon skill more, but her ballistic skill is really good. Las weapon expert, as we are now using one. Let's up her intelligence a bit. And now for the fun things, because these are all of our special psychic stuff. Mind over matter. Oh. Oh, okay. So that'll... Yeah. Basically make willpower her absolute primary stat.
Is there money to be made?
I obviously have Jay Hadari with me, but I'm not planning on doing too much with her. Right. Let's go to the bridge and have our chat with Henrix, because he does want to have a little private chat with me as well. Because of course he does, because he's annoying. Henrix.
You have my complete attention.
Me tell me a little. Are you satisfied with the results for mission to Kiva Gamma?
Of course. The fabricator sensor's machine was stopped. Not another soul will be sent into the mouth of the archenemy. In time, we will succeed in uncovering and stopping other schemes of the cult. We dealt a blow not only to the cultists, but to the archenemy itself. I cannot help but be pleased.
Touching the cogitator did something to you. I want...
No servant of the God Emperor has closer dealings with corruption than the agents of the Golden Throne. In its quest to guard the Imperium against its foes' most devious and secret schemes, the Inquisition seeks to understand the essence of evil. It is not enough for us to burn or cut down a rotten seedling. We must study it, understand it, touch it. Every time any of us do our duty, we are risking our very souls. But when it comes to psychers, the soul of a psyker is especially enticing to the archenemy. The cogitator was stopped, yes. I touched an infernal machine that was created to serve chaos. I used it. I delved into the principles of its operation. That was enough. Corruption needs only the briefest brush of contact. When I touched the cult's cogitator, I drew the thousand-eye gaze of evil upon myself, as any agent does when they interfere in the schemes of those who serve the ruinous powers. And that evil undoubtedly left an invisible mark upon me, as it does on any acolyte who fights against the archenemy. And this will be the case every time I do my duty. I know a good deal about the fates of those who have served the throne before me. Enough to know that my path leads to one place, and one place only.
Yeah, basically, all Inquisitors end up corrupted. I think that'll be all for now.
Now that my mission is concluded, I can devote my time to other things, such as that long-promised conversation with the Lord Captain.
Why don't we go to my study?
After you, Lord Captain.
You spend hours of leisurely conversation with Henrix. I suppose the news of your inheritance of a sacred warrant came as a complete surprise to you. Abelard mentioned searching for heirs once, and how some of them felt about their lives changing forever. Not all of them fully understood the duty they would take. Fully understood the duty they were taking on. Sometimes I miss my old life. If you gained satisfaction in serving the God Emperor in your former position, then you are now merely have greater opportunities to demonstrate your purpose. I can judge a person based on their surroundings, but not here. The air is thick with the memory of Theodora, the decor, the trophies. There are only slight changes related to daily rituals. All in good time. Speaking of surroundings, I would like to ask you about something that caught my attention. The Silvermark flank opening. Why use it in the middle of a game? Use it mid-game. Are you talking about the regicide board? The game on the board isn't mine. Ah, that's a shame. I noticed the combination as soon as we came in, and I've been eager to ask about the thinking behind White's strategy. Henrix lapses into silence as he intensely studies the piece on the board. You see his jaw relax, and a spark of life kindles in his eyes. Observe. Henrix bites his nail in thought, his eyes not leaving the board. He reaches out and cautiously moves a piece. Another two, and another two. All of his attention was absorbed, rearranging the pieces on the board. I've got it! The Calexian prong with divisionary sacrifice, drawing the opponent into Zugzwang. Elegant. Very elegant. Apologies, I got carried away. I'm pleased to at least hint passion you touch. What? You're right. I haven't been able to break out of my usual role. Asking targeted questions and then just sitting back and listening. My work leaves no room for personal desires. I rarely even ask myself what I want. This game distracted me for once. Let's play a game of Regicide. Perhaps, if you're offering. I don't know how to play. I'm confident that you'll make a fine teacher. It would be my great pleasure, Jet. I may not know as many tricks and combinations as the person who once taught me, but I can introduce you to the basics. You are wanted. We must take this up another time. I suppose it's an end to our conversation. Okay, so now we are going to actually get going. Oh, no, I need to pop back to the palace quickly, don't I? Do. Maybe I should have turned that thing into a space elevator. Reducing the cost of routes was so tempting. And increasing all my stats by 5 as well. But I also need the people. And I'm an Iconoclast. To me, I'm doing an Iconoclast playthrough. So from that, realistically, rebuilding it's kind of the only real option. Where is this servitor? Where is this servitor? Why am I saying it in a silly voice? Sorry, there are some goods up here. I can't remember it's this one or the one on Janus, because the other one is on Janus, where there's actually an issue with it. Let's find this servitor. And loot some stuff while we're doing it. Oh. Mistress Haidari, my patience is not easily exhausted. But you are coming very close. No, I will not be issuing you any seal. In exchange for your honest word, nor for a bribe. I can see the family resemblance of Abelard now. You cannot see further than your own nose, my dear Clementia. It wasn't a bribe. It was a gift. Now about the seal. Let the rogue trader decide. Ah, she's gone purple. Your ladyship, I apologize for this ugly scene. But might I ask that you reign Mr. Hadari in Mr. Sadari and put a stop to her inflammatory actions towards me. Ah, exalted one, it was my witness. Is my witness? As the exalted one is my witness, Shireen. I have tried everything I could to spare you the unnecessary headache over the Master of Seals for the Mercatum Tabula Officiale Ali. I even showed this aid with a temper who's worse than a sandstorm the certificate with your signature, but your Chancellor merely kept batting me away. Clementia pulls her lip and glowers at Jay. Oh no, this is not about me at all. I see. Well, Chancellor, you will tell us yourself, or should I help you? And what is the matter, Mr. Schwarzram? I am afraid that my words would anger your ladyship. The seal you were looking for was lost over a quarter of a century ago. Her ladyship Theodora von Valentius ordered a new one to be delivered from the Imperium, but as you well know, we are a long way from Holy Terror, and with the warp storms ravaging the Koronus Expanse, we have been unable to receive a replacement. I presume non-responsible has been promptly harassed. Rest assured, Theodora had ordered the manufacturer dealt with accordingly. Servitude impudis, your ladyship. He now passes out for duty. Basically, he became a servitor. Yay! However, one of the worlds under Caligus Winterscale's rule, like Darkness, was granted the honour of keeping the sacred sigils of the Administratum. The archives of the House von Valentius mention 3 systems that are presently under the control of House Winterscale. Those would be the Forgotten Twins, Lager's Belt, and the Nameless Star. I am confident the Administratum Palace is located on one of those planets. We have a better chance of finding the seal in the pocket of some rich collector or fence than on a remote world. Okay, fine. So, yeah. So we've got to find one. So basically, yeah, we have to either find the either acquire it from somewhere, or yeah, or yes, that is a technical term, guys. So we either got to find who's got our original one and recover that. Alternatively, we need to find one on one of Winterscale's worlds, which I actually do know where it is from my previous playthrough. But we won't be doing that one today, so we're in no rush for that. That will come about naturally through gameplay, actually, so if it doesn't, we'll always jump back to it. Okay, so we are now done in this system. Huzzah! Now to the boss. Ah, we do already know where it is. That's good. So we're going to start exploring our way there. Not going to reduce this route. Ah, it doesn't go anywhere. That's annoying. I was hoping that Darganus would actually give us lots of extra warp routes, which it didn't. So we may have to do a bit of exploring to gain enough insights, navigator insights to get there. Ooh. After analysing the org of your data, the officers surprised to discover the planet was once covered with oceans. Life is fragile. Just an interesting thing. Ooh, in a big ship. Nothing. Let's go. Let's save first. Let's go look at the Pilgrim. That looks like a big ship. The pilgrim greets you courteously and asks road trader how they are faring. Oh, we've met this one. Propose a valuable information in exchange for granting the pilgrim right. Yeah, we're going to go for that one now. Ah. The captain of the Dark Pierce is in best spirits of gratitude. He sends a small box containing ancient maps and documents. They appear to speak to a certain imperial world lost many centuries ago. Interesting. Then, in a somewhat conspiratorial tone, the pilgrim relates a story about a standoff between two Xenofleets, which he was told of by an acquaintance. The person in question, sadly enough, died at the hands of the Inquisition before they were able to pass on the coordinates or crash site of the Xenoships. However, the pilgrim knows the fact that the vessel met its demise on an ocean world? Bid farewell. So there's an ocean world with a wreck in it somewhere. Let's check my colonial ventures. First of all, let's check my contracts. I'm not doing badly on that. See, things which use up people are not ideal, but that one would potentially be worth it. So a lot of this I've already done. The Pilgrim's Way. So just telling me somewhere in there. So these are just things. Treasures in the ocean. So nothing huge. Right, let's have a look at my colonial stuff. Nothing I can do on Foulstone. See, I could do dark. It's between these. That is nice, actually. But I don't have a reputation with the mission. I don't think I'm anywhere near it. It's whether it's worth waiting for it. Let's have a look at my other planets first. Ooh. Ups weapons and increases efficiency, which isn't bad. Compassion for the silent. Yes, extra people. Let's execute that one. Darganus is still doing its first one. There we go. No, people are one of my biggest lacks at the moment. I need to increase the amount of people in on my colonies, so. We're going to go down here and up this way to start making my way. This is going to be a risky jump. I don't like making jumps like this, but if I can, I try and reduce things, but I'm low on things. Oh, warp breach! Damn. So, either our people have gone mad, or we'll have demons, or we'll have something is attacking us through the warp. It's always a chance when you do it.
Grovel before the true power of humanity!
None of you shall survive!
I can't do that in mid-combat. Blood. Okay, Cassia, you know exactly what you're doing.
Witness the fury of House Orcelio.
Make some of them attack each other. So the plague bearers, demons of Nurgle, are gonna be probably the worst things here. Oh, I even managed to make them attack each other. Oh wow! Yeah, she can use a lot of abilities at once. Not
My
sure that
place
was
is at the
worth it,
pole.
actually.
Victory is imminent.
Good. It's your turn next. There we go. Get myself an extra shot on my next turn, and yeah, let's set up the rear there so we can move into it with my snipers. Yes. Ah, the plague bearer went around the big scary thing. That's fine. That's fine.
If it serves your cause,
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
this tedium is...
Stinking corpses.
So obviously we've got ones down to the side, but at the moment I can't really deal with them. We're dealing with the main force coming through first. My crew members will have to try and deal with them as best they can.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I know I have a chance of hitting Argenta, but... Sorry, of Cassia, but, you know... Worth the risk. No, my bridge crew! Buff everybody first. Ah, we missed. They are going to be starting coming around the back soon, but basically we're best to take out what's in front of us first, then we can turn around to deal with them after. Abelard! Do your duty!
It will be done.
Goddamn thing's dodging me. Good. I should have hunted the prey it, but
To the heretics!
let's be honest, this isn't going to be a hard fight. This is a fight we're going to easily, you know, I'm not in any worry about winning or losing this fight. I've jinxed myself now. Okay, please stop shooting Cassia. She doesn't like it. Yeah.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
I think Yurit has that flank sorted. Oh, wow.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Argenta, it's time for some fun.
I'll do it.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, we do still have two up there. I completely didn't even twig that. I'm an umpty.
Rejoice in battle! None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay, Argenta just got MVP for this fight. Right. Agility. No, see, let's up her weapon skill for in case she does, for when she does end up in melee. Yeah, that's good. Extra damage from the ability. And hang on, this is what I wanted to do. Who needs a Malta Ultima when we have a multi-melter? And can I? Yes. Oh, plasma gun is technically better. So. Sorry, I want to try something. I know technically I see I do so much damage with that. No, I'm not doing it. Ooh, that's probably quite good here. Right, that'll do for now anyway.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
How do I actually leave this area? Ooh. Actually, I want to keep some of them.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh no, I misread it. I read it as 40, not 20. Where's the exit the area option? There we go. Oh, it didn't... I was expecting it to tell me to loot stuff. Usually it force loots the corpses. Well, bugger. But at least we're only one jump away from our destination now. While we're here, we are going to explore this system, guys, because I would be foolish not to. Ooh. Pirates! We're quite low on scraps. I need to fix that. Ships are detecting a non-native mineral cluster. Athletics. Take the risk and send down the shuttle. I have tons of plasteel, so that's not... it might be useful later on, but at the moment I'm going to save my Ocean World. Ocean World. I've got a few of those now. You know what? I'm going to get that because I had a few things which look to use provisions. Let's go deal with these pirates, guys. Hopefully. Okay, I guess we're hitting this Cobra class destroyer first. Dropping my fish there. Ooh, okay, I'd realised we'd changed this, but I hadn't realised quite how much it had changed. Oh, I like... Reload! Emergency reload! Increase the forward shields! I should have done the rear shields! Never mind. I didn't actually think it would let me jump, but that's fine. I'm just going to take out those torps so I don't have to worry about them. Oh, what? It did no doubt. Oh, that's annoying. Thing I hadn't realised about this was the extra range it gets. Bring around. Ah, messed up slightly there. It's fine. Everything is fine. Kind of wish you could set Overwatch so that as they pass you, your gun's automatically engaged. Because that'd be a bit more realistic, but... To be fair, I'm waiting for somebody to mod Battlefleet Gothic into this. So that whenever you fight a battle, it does Battlefleet Gothic. Because it's been done with other games. And pirouette. Jump forwards. Reload. Yes. I just kind of did a very yeah, I just kind of danced my ship around there massively. And slam it sideways just to give me a bit more range. Right. I don't think I can get them in range, but no. Worth a try. Ram kill! Probably didn't need to do that, but it's always fun to ram somebody. The thing is, you take quite a lot of damage by doing it. Nothing there. So we are going to jump here, guys. Lord Captain, urgent report. We have now received astropathic message from Regent Arno Arcelio. The navigators are concerned about the fate of Cassia, who disappeared from Urag 5. The Regent is requesting an update on her current status and has also inquired about the possibility of a personal meeting to negotiate the return of the lady to her house. The psycho-emotional coding of the received message betrays acute concern, but it also contains something that the astropaths have failed to put into words. If you'll excuse my forthrightness, I feel it feels necessary to tell House Orcelio the truth. Otherwise, conflict with the Navis Nobilite is possible, which, given the current state of the Koronus Expanse, will only play into the hands of the enemies. It's safe, and we're honoured to meet in person. I'll see you to it, Captain. The astropaths will transmit your consent. Representatives of the House will be waiting for you on the capital world. Receiving members of Navis Nobilite is always a delicate matter. Please make sure to discuss the details of this meeting with your Chancellor upon arrival. Okay. Chart new routes. So I'm just looking around, because I got given a random map of somewhere, which obviously I've not been able to get to yet. But, yeah, so we're actually going to end it here before we visit the system, guys, because we'll drop in, but there's every chance I may just end it if something instantly happens. But, yeah. Lord Captain, we've cross-referenced the key characteristics of the system, or astronautical data. The planet Verbus 6 is located here. The problem is, the augurs detect an unusual change in the atmosphere, not unlike a massive release of toxins. It appears that something unfortunate happened to the planet's underground storage facilities. It's impossible to land safely on the planet just now. Unknown ships are cruising the system. No need for any cog to analyze it. I can decipher the telemetry easily. Xenos. The armory and artillery crews are standing by. And that is where we'll leave it. Thank you for watching, guys. Please do like and subscribe. It's Drukhari ships. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this. Comments down below. Let me know what you think has happened to the planet. And other than that, guys, as always, an extra special thank you to our channel members and patrons. That is Monsters Abound, Philip F, Nose, Andrew T, Prataru, Brandon, Space Ace 475, Coding Monster, J Snare, Egg, Scrin, Newbie1 Kenobi, Jared Horn, and Good Sir Twisted. And thank you all for watching. Cheers all.